Happy Friday, Sinvicta.
Happy Friday, Northernlion. I was going to break into Rebecca Black's Friday, but chose not to because it's a terrible song, and we've already established that we can't do non-copyright free music. So
Yeah, you never know when they're gonna update that Content ID match to catch bad covers of bad songs.
I mean, it keeps me up at night. So, but I gotta win on a Wednesday. It's winning Wednesday. Friday could go either way here.
That's true, and we don't have to lie about what day it is because it is Friday.
Technically, it is. That is
maybe it's a week early than
that is accurate,
but you know.
Yeah. I mean, these weeks go by fast. It feels like just yesterday we just did last week.
Yeah,
so
man. No, I feel that.
But I'm good to go. I hope to go into the weekend with maybe a winning streak. Whoever thought I'd say that again this season?
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Good luck. Have fun. Here we go again.
Oh, dude, we're in Ireland.
Yeah, Irish pub. There it is.
No, but I very much agree. Like, the weeks have been absolutely flying by. Not just because of Geoguessr, but like so much of my every day is defined by a couple of different things, and it just makes it feel like time is whipping by.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying on an Isaac episode not that long ago. It's like, can you believe that we got 3 months left to go, and we're in December.
Yeah,
no,
it's
already
absurd.
Oh, we're in Korea from that other. I saw a Korean Family Mart.
Like the Family Mart convenience store? Oh yeah, there it is.
No, it just says
Yeah.
It just says Korean Family Mart. We're in Korea.
Yeah, Family Mart is it's either a Korean or Japanese convenience store chain, like 7-Eleven.
Who would have thought it was so close to Ireland?
No kidding, right? It's interesting because now I'm like, okay, it is a country in which at least this city has a decent supply of Korean tourists or expats.
Based on one sign, I think I know the country.
Really? Actually, me
Yes.
too now. Although, oh no, yeah, no, I think I do actually. Although, is it the sign with the plane and the ship and the truck on it?
I don't remember what was on there. I'm not being coy. I
Yeah.
don't remember what was on that sign. But I will tell you that I saw a top level domain.
Okay, I mean same,
Okay.
but I don't know where
That's
this is.
that's all the information I'm going on.
Actually, I think I totally know where this is. I think, you know what's interesting? What I'm
Yes.
getting from this is that this is a region that actually has Korean engineers come in here to work on
Okay.
infrastructure projects.
Okay.
I mean, that's basically it. Because if you the sign that I saw, it had the top level domain on it, but it also had a bunch of Korean names and addresses on it. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that's hey, the firm that built, the firm that is responsible for the steel was this firm in Korea, and the firm that was responsible for the copper wire was this firm.
Okay. I'll go with that.
There's a French flag.
See, the thing is, I didn't make that assumption based off of education or anything. I just saw the top level domain and go I didn't go super galaxy brain with it.
No, it's interesting to me. Yo, there's also an HEB here.
Wait, really? That's a Texas chain.
I don't know if it's HEB or if it's hashtag EB, but
Yeah, HEB is HEB Pantry Foods. That's a Texas chain.
yeah, Austin talks about it now and then.
I mean, I guess that it could be here, but I'd be extremely surprised.
I've heard it's kind of like Texas's own version of Walmart, but better.
They have better quality foods for sure, but not better prices than Walmart.
Oh, really? Okay.
They have better prices than Kroger. I will say that. Oh, I just can't go backwards that way. Dude, the traffic here is awful.
All right, I'm putting this in the capital and making my
Yeah,
guess.
that's what I did.
Yeah,
So,
I got 49.89.
I got 49.92.
Oh, you beat me by 3.
Insurmountable.
Yo, dude, their international airport is actually Genghis Khan International Airport.
That's metal.
That's badass. I mean, also, like, one of history's greatest monsters, but also, like, one of history's greatest generals.
Yeah. And also my great uncle.
It's possible.
I'm sure. I mean, there's.
I mean,
there's
I've seen the stats that are like 1 out of every 6 men or 1 out of every 6 people, I guess, on Earth can trace their ancestry back to Genghis Khan.
Really?
That's what I swear to you. I've heard that in conversation. I mean, it's
but
not.
Are we talking about Asian men or just all men in general?
Well, I think like probably just like genetically speaking, the bulk of them would probably be Asian men. But you know, I mean, it's like pretty messed up to talk about. But you know, they took prisoners, and there might have been, you know, some situations where there's some reproduction happening with people that have been taken prisoner, and then maybe they go back to their country or something like that, and it spreads the lineage further.
I don't understand. You need to go further into that detail.
I would rather not. I'm trying to keep it relatively advertiser friendly. I'm just saying.
Well, like I said, if they won't demonetize you for math as I'm playing golf, they're not going to do anything.
It's just, you know, it happened 700 years ago, but it's still I don't know if it's sensitive, but the stuff in it is sensitive at least. Okay, I think I know the country, to be honest.
I see the shape of this, even though it's blurred, I'm pretty sure is this. Just so my viewers are aware of what information I'm going on here. Even though it's blurry and looks like a dead fruit fly on my monitor, I'm pretty sure that's that domain.
Oh, a domain.
Oh, dude, this is me and Kate's Final Fantasy 14 server.
Is it Cactuar?
Coactuar. Yeah, I joined. I recently got back into Final Fantasy 14, and I found out, well deserved so, by the way, that I got removed from Kate's free company.
Oh yeah,
because the last time I played was the last expansion, and I played for 1 day.
I mean, she plays a lot, so I'm sure she's cutting dead weight. No offense.
Oh yeah, totally. Like I wasn't sure if I was ever gonna play again. But
I mean, she does like serious raids.
Oh no, I know. I watched the streams.
It's like there was one. I think it was like last summer. The raids that they were doing, it was like hours per day.
Yeah, Final Fantasy raids are hardcore. I used to raid in Final Fantasy 11, and that was crazy.
Is that what raids are like in WoW?
They used to be. Not anymore, though.
Like, they're that hard where you would... Even if you were, like, you had almost the best equipment in the game, you would expect to fail them, like, many times? Really? Okay. Yeah. I did not know.
Yeah, the mechanics are... There's a lot of insta-fail mechanics, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, like, one-hit KOs or stuff.
Yeah. The browser's sticking again. There we go. So I'm very confused because I thought that we were here, but this does not look like anything like that, like at all.
Yeah, I'm kind of freaking out too. I feel like I'm having one of those situations where I might be confusing a word for I think it's unique. But instead of actually being unique, it means like, you know, port. But I guess we would expect that to probably be like Porto.
I might be way off here. I don't.
Would put us in good company.
Yeah, I only beat you by 500.
Really?
I put myself in Western Mexico, but.
I saw a sign that said like Bahia the something, and I was like, oh, the state of Bahia in Brazil. Also, I'm mad at myself now, I'm realizing, because I saw so many signs that were blue, yellow, red, and they said like transport something, like Department of Transportation. And I was like, oh, we're in Colombia because those are the colors of the Colombian flag. Well, they are, but they're also the colors of the Ecuadorian flag.
I saw a top-level domain that I swear to you looked like an MX.
I
like,
agree, actually.
Mashed together.
Yeah, it definitely. I felt like it started with an M for sure.
And I knew everything that I was reading was Spanish. I knew that 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that too. Unfortunately, I still said Brazil. So.
All right, well, I'm not gonna rate that one, but
I gave it a 5.
I only got you by 500. I mean, it's still right now it's anyone's game.
It's not the Ecuadorians' fault that we got tricked.
They should petition Google to get clearer cameras.
So anyway, back to the war crimes of
yeah. And then raiding in Final Fantasy and WoW.
Yeah.
Well, old school WoW raids used to be like that because you used to have to farm up the resist gear and stuff for like molten core and all that stuff. But Blizzard finally did away with that. They finally did away with like attunement and all that kind of stuff. So
they're more. I don't mean it in a bad way, but they're like more casual now.
Yeah, that was one of the complaints. But I mean, to be honest, you have to evolve like that because people aren't going to stay young forever. I mean, yeah. we don't have the same amount of time we had back in high school.
That's
than we
the
did.
Thing is, I was like, Kate has flexible hours and she can stream her raids. So like the other people that were doing the raids with her, when it would be like multiple hours per day for like months on end, I was like, I would be out so fast. After failing the raid for like a week, I would be like, I'm not going back. It's too much time.
It's not a game, and plus only 1 or 2 items drop off of those bosses.
Yeah, and then you gotta one of your teammates accidentally clicks need.
Well, that's the reason why most like the guild that I ran back in the hardcore raiding days, we had a loot council.
Oh, really?
So instead of going points or whatever, we had 5 trusted officers and myself. I mean, including myself because we can't have any tie votes, and we would determine loot based on like how many people showed up, like how often is this person contributing, and what kind of gear do they already have. I mean, we took a lot of prerequisite information down. Yeah, but it worked though because
I was gonna say it makes sense.
Yeah, it's fair because you don't have only one person deciding it, and it's. In my opinion, it's better than DKP. I don't know if you know what DKP is, but it's
no idea what DKP is.
DKP is essentially it's called dragon kill points, and for every raid you do, for every boss that you kill, you get a certain amount of points, and you use that as currency. So when an item drops off of a raid boss, you bid for that item with DKP, and if you win, you lose that much, but you gain the item. Okay. But that system was easily exploited by people who just hoarded stuff, and then they could go off and take take an off class item that shouldn't belong to them, but they just want it for something else, like for PvP or whatever, when someone else desperately needs that. Yeah. That's the reason why we didn't have a point system in the guild that I ran. It was more loot council because it's definitely more open-ended in terms of like why someone's getting someone, but it's also way more fair because I get to be like, yeah, I'm gonna spend all 1,000 my DKP and get this hunter weapon for my pet or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just to screw
when someone could really need it. Yeah. Dude, I've got no. I'm only going off of like off of this sign right here. I mean, I doubt that it means.
I feel like I know the continent.
I doubt that it means this, but it might. Yeah, I know the continent. I might know the country, but I don't know where.
Wow, that's a lucky guess.
I'm gonna say like, you know what? Breaking Bad, go for it. I'm gonna guess right on Salamanca. Ooh, I'm glad I did that. Because, yeah, you would have smoked me. I was going to go more towards Barcelona because I saw that Barbentia sign or whatever. Yeah, you got me by 409.
I don't even know what the scores are at right now. I'm at 10,117.
I'm at 10,148.
Wow!
Very close.
It's like it felt very close, but that's like...
it's a separation of, you said 117?
Yeah, it's like a few
meters. Yeah, 31, we're 31 points difference here.
Jeez.
Air de Meregarguez.
Look, I can't say anything because I don't think my French accent is that good either. To be honest with you.
What are you talking about? That was perfect French accent.
And even if my French accent was good, I'm sure it's more French Canadian than Parisian French, and that creates its own sort of, dichotomy, and you get the idea.
Hey, Air de Fuguay. This is a Houston-looking ship channel here. Or is the Bayou? Yeah, I mean,
I don't think we're in Houston, Sinvicta. Don't be ridiculous.
This guy thinks that we're not in Texas. You ever heard of LeBron James?
Yes. He plays basketball, I think.
Yeah, LeBron.
Well, I mean, we know where we are.
What is it? This is guess 4, man.
Yeah.
Sortie. Oh, that's my favorite. It's my favorite quest in Warframe.
Sortie in
Sortie
French means exits.
Obligatoire.
That's one of the French words every Canadian has in their head forever, because all signs more or less are bilingual here. So every exit sign on the other side of it says sortie. Wow.
Now, where in France is a different story here.
You think we're in France?
I thought this place was named Millhouse, but no, it's Molehouse. I'm just zooming around. I mean, I know for a fact we ain't in Paris. I can tell you that.
That is just outside, just northwest of Paris.
Oh, really?
In the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
Man, what's it like to grow up in a place that has the Atlantic Ocean on their west?
On all sides?
Yeah, that's fair, yeah.
It's north, south, east, and west.
Weird.
I mean, it is a tiny place. But it was... it's one of those things where you didn't know what you had until it was gone.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to live in a place where you know everybody in the entire country.
Where everybody knows your name.
And where a bunch of fat cat businessmen post up because they have no income tax.
Yeah, I heard that actually on the news bulletin. They're saying that Bermuda is a tax haven for very rich people, which is something that maybe was going on. I'm sure it was going on back when I was a little boy, but that's not something that I can conceptualize, as a kid. I mean, this is not something that we even care about.
I mean, it's the same as like Monaco. Like, pretty sure Monaco has like the highest proportion of millionaires living in it of any country on earth. And it's like anybody I believe can become a monegasque, but you need to like apply and then wait 2 years or something like that. So I mean, I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point, but it's basically, it's also a tax haven. So people move there to protect as a tax shelter for their personal income.
Dude, I am so glad I went closer to the sea, because I was north of. I originally was at around like the Nancy, Nancy, and the Mets up there, but then I saw the sign that was pointing to the ocean. So I'm glad I went closer to the coast. I got 49.22.
Wow, no, that's really
luck.
good.
No, that's complete luck right there. Because I was looking for the mountains. I wasn't actually looking for the ocean.
I knew. I mean, there were a lot of signs that said like Alps, Alps, Alps.
Yeah. That's what I was kind of inferred. That's the reason why I went northern France first. It's still a close game though.
Yeah, no, they're only a couple 100 points difference.
I'm at 1570 right now.
14,760.
Man.
I mean, I suppose I should realize that just because the signs say Alps, that doesn't necessarily mean like you're in the mountain range.
The nearest mountain you can find on the map.
Dude, you see this sign? It says Din Fart.
I didn't see that sign actually. I went south this time. Though I do have a sign here.
Does it say din fart?
No, it says Vindabal.
Yes.
Is that what din fart means?
I think din
Oh yeah,
fart,
there's the din fart.
yeah,
I see it.
din fart means like your speed.
But in what language though?
Can't possibly tell you that. It's just too valuable of information. But I will say it's French.
What does this sign say? Borgnese. It's my favorite episode of Star Trek.
Yo, now this has got me freaking. Never mind.
I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure it's not French.
No, it's okay. I was messing with you.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely not French.
Oh, dude, my camera's doing the 45-degree angle thing now.
Now this
Booty.
is Midsummer.
Okay, this is gonna be my best source of information here. Autovosk.
You know, everything that I'm seeing is pointing to.
No, we're not.
The Fliviplatz.
I'm getting mind flooded right now. We only got 90 seconds.
I think I've got to accept that is this country.
Camera, stop doing this. I'm pretty sure. that name. I forget what it was now. But that one thing that was in that name is only found in this area here.
I'm freaking, dude.
There's a lot of different looking languages.
Yeah, a lot of things are going weird here.
Or am I? No, it's got to be this country, right? I wish I could find an actual number, like for a street or something, which I have not seen. Do you know the region that we're in?
I believe so. I mean, I think I know the country, to be honest.
Oh. I don't know.
Splitting the difference.
I'm throwing one right there because I'm out of time. I did not see your guess.
Oh, I got you by 122, but it's not enough. I was really hoping you were gonna be in Sweden.
No. I saw the AE, like the in that one name. I forget the name.
Yeah.
That one word, but AE is I thought that was exclusively Denmark.
I think Sweden has a different AE. As ridiculous as it sounds, my recollection right now is that Denmark has the uppercase A with the E coming off of it, and Sweden has like a lowercase AE.
I got him backwards then because I only saw the lowercase.
Oh, I only
AE.
saw the uppercase.
Yeah, if you look at there's Næstved, which is a little bit it's southwest of Copenhagen.
Okay.
That's the AE that I saw. And I was
yeah.
That's the one I thought was exclusively Danish.
It's possible
or Dutch
that I don't know what I'm talking about. For me, it was the O with a line through it. You know, like the O with the diagonal.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
I think that's only Danish as well. Please, mouse wheel. It might also be Norwegian. Anyway, whatever.
Well, I mean, it does not get any closer than that.
Dude, that was the closest game I think we've had. That was incredible.
I don't think it's the closest game we've had, but it's up there. I think the lowest margin of separation between us was like less than 100 points one episode. I think I could be wrong, but we absolutely crushed that Mongolian guess.
Oh yeah, man. I mean,
thanks to that top level domain.
Let's be honest. You can't convince me if we're in Mongolia to go anywhere except for the capital city. Especially after you said the traffic is bad. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I wouldn't. I can't even name. I don't even know the capital Mongolia, but I put what I assumed is there.
How many other Mongolian cities can support an Irish pub?
Next to a Korean family mart.
Next to a Korean family mart, exactly.
Well, that was close, but you know what? I'll take I actually was able to bring it back.
Yeah.
The comeback begins, but man, I've got a lot of work to do.
What is it? So you're down by 2.
Yeah. This was episode 18, so it's 16 to.
No, 16 to 2. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, 16 to 2. Yep.
10 to 8. Yeah.
No, it's 10 to 8.
Dude, it's close
game
again. Yeah, you're within striking distance.
Almost, yeah. I still have to win one more just to be down by 1, but yeah. That's how I like to look at it. You gotta make it seem insurmountable. And then you gotta, that's where the champions are bred and made.
Surmount it.
Yeah, then surmount it. And then you go full mount, and then
thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Multiple perspectives, subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it and all that stuff. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you later.
See ya.
I was going to try to rattle off a